It's been a feature of British life for more than 60 years. The National Health Service was one of the great institutions set up after the Second World War. And it still holds true to its founding principle: free healthcare for all at the point of need.
We've got you, Peggy.
Over the years, it's grown to be the world's largest publicly funded health service and the biggest employer in the whole of Western Europe. It deals with 1 million patients every 36 hours. That's 8 every second. And that scale of healthcare doesn't come cheap. Its annual budget is more than $150 billion, which comes straight from the British taxpayer. That's equivalent to around $2,500 for every single person in the UK.
The NHS is a brilliant service. It means a lot of things to so many people. Without it, I may not be here today, and I know for a fact that many others wouldn't be here today.
If you were a woman in the UK diagnosed with breast cancer, you would be screened at a breast care unit like this one at St Bart's Hospital. All of your treatment would then be free. Consultants' fees, chemotherapy and any extra care that's needed afterwards. In the US, all of that treatment is available, but you might not get all of it because it depends on what's included in your health insurance policy.
We found that there are some 25 million people in the United States who have health insurance, but that health insurance is not sufficient to protect them from the expenses of severe illness.
Of course, the NHS isn't without its problems. Take waiting times. It's now met its target that no patient should wait more than 18 weeks for an appointment, but some still see this as far too long. Then there's the postcode lottery. Where you live can determine the availability and sometimes the quality of healthcare. And there's the cost of drugs. Some are simply too expensive to provide for free, even if they could save your life.
Decisions have to be made about what's affordable, what's value for money. I mean, I have to say that happens in every healthcare system, no matter how it's funded. But the key is how do we ration, really, and whether we ration fairly. In the US, the rationing that goes on is by and large in terms of people's income and in terms of price and so on. And we rejected that system of rationing decades ago.
The NHS is the UK government's biggest single expense, putting it at the top of any political agenda. Founding it was a bold move 6 decades ago, but then, like now, the question is, what price do you put on someone's health? Sally Biddulph for NBC News, London.